Yep, so welcome back to gathering materials for backgrounds. I'm still using previous artworks from sketchbooks and large canvases that I've taken pictures of and putting them into Procreate. The process is so that I can have some kind of expressive movement, gather some brushes that are useful for this project, and kind of inspire myself for drawing emotion and settling emotion and kind of illustrating that scene to scene. So this time I've went for a bit more of a misty look. I'm using much more painterly brushes and chalk. I'm still using ink as you can see, but it's a lot more painterly. A lot more light pens were used in this process as well. So from these videos, I've got about 20 useful brushes. I've also gathered quite a lot of movement that I can use in a couple of practices even. In this project, I have leaned heavily into experimental animation. It's just so that I can really utilise that abstracted movement and painterly feel that I had in the vibe, because I really, really enjoyed creating the vibe. That was a project that I did last year. So I want to kind of capture that and the skills that I've gained this year with like my characters from my villain project and my last project, Utopia. I really, really love that pen that's got the extra, like 6 or 7 wee extra pen lines. I feel like it's got a lot of potential. So I've kept that. And I've also kept the other kind of dryish pen. So I should say the painting to the right, the original painting, is actually like PVA glue and acrylic paint. And me and my big cousin did it one night. It was just kind of showing the process of spreading paint with a palette knife and stuff. We ended up doing it with cardboard. It was great fun. And the one to the left is part of the vibe. So it's a watercolour painting on watercolour paper, and I did that as part of the vibe. It was one of the more inspiring ones for the work. So we're jumping into actually digital images as well as drawings and a watercolour painting at the very far right. The photograph to your left there is a photo from Glasgow. I was out one night and saw this great big bin of industrial stuff and thought, oh wow, there's so many good circles in there I could use. The middle drawing it's a drawing I did quite recently actually. I was just kind of seeing if my pens worked. And the painting to the far right is for the vibe also. I got a lot of really good work in and I did the vibe, I really did. So what you're watching in this Procreate time lapse is me drawing parts of each image on separate layers. I'm trying to alternate between the 3 images evenly so that it travels across the screen. I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm quite happy with the outcome. Things I've found really helpful is that kind of squiggly, scratchy line, the cylinder movements, and that several layered pen is called Thylasan. Again, all my favourite brushes have been starred in Procreate. They're ready to go. And I've got a lot of really good movements that I'm going to gather into one Procreate in the next video. I also hope to, in the next video, kind of create at least 2 practices so you can get to see what I kind of hope to do. And I can get a little practice on the go as well. So I'll see you in the next video and thanks for watching. A little note to myself is this music is far too abrasive. When I'm editing it, it's going to be hard to listen to, I think. So apologies.